What'd I do?
Hey, you made it bigger now.
We're bigger. Oh, we're on. Oh,
Okay,
there we go. Okay, now, first of all, I'd just like to say this is Neutral Zone Infraction, and I won't...
No, it's...
Hold on. Trust me on this. Neutral Zone Infraction / That Mediocre Sports Show / That MEDIOCRE Sports Show. And the only reason I'm saying that is because apparently if we put this show on Neutral Zone Infraction, all of them go under Neutral Zone Infraction.
Okay.
And if you don't, you got to search under all the other titles. Now, looking at this, I noticed something last week that's going to mess me up.
There's no wall.
No, well, the wall. I took the wall down. But I have white hair all here and here. So I just want everybody to know I don't shave this weird thing like this that goes all the way back. White hair apparently does not show up on my camera. I just want
What are you gonna believe? Are you gonna believe him, or are you gonna believe the camera that's telling you right now he's bald right here?
Who goes bald on the side?
You.
I don't.
Obviously.
No, it's there. It's there. It's just that it's freaking white, and
It's too bad you don't have dark hair like me.
The reason I'm saying that is because I look.
Although I am losing a lot of it.
I did
right
tell
now.
Randy I looked like a Hitler Youth. It's like shaved, and I didn't like it, and there's nothing I can do. But I just want to point that out that I do not have no hair on the side of my head. I'm done now. Today's topic.
That's the way to start a sports show.
I think there are people out there that talk about their hair. I have nice hair for my age. There are people out there. How about Dan Patrick? He talks about his hair.
Okay, let's move on from the hair.
Rolf.
Rolf likes to talk about his hair, but let's move on from hair.
Mike.
Yeah,
I think I'm talking in the majority here now that I'm thinking about this. Okay, we're moving
on.
So today's topic is, we were going to do another topic, but it is March Madness. And so, I'm already laughing at you. So Randy and I did our pick. Now, we're not like a bunch of people that do a bunch of picks. Like we know a person that has 600 picks, or not 600. He has like
30 or 40.
He has 30. And if you add them all up, he's still undefeated, and that's great. But that he's not undefeated because nobody picked Baylor to lose. Nobody except whatever team that beat them's fan base.
No, that's true. Let's find out what Baylor. We can't even remember these things. This is not professional. Georgia State. Nobody. You know what? There are people that are in Georgia State that
they didn't even pick them.
Georgia State alum are sitting there going, Baylor's going to kill them.
The boosters for Georgia State.
And who the heck picked Alabama Birmingham to beat Iowa State? We'll get to that in a minute.
Well, yeah, we will. So our Randy and I are going to discuss our brackets. These are my brackets. We only fill out one because we are truly integrity. We are integrity. Matter of fact, we should just call our show That Mediocre Integrity Sports Show.
Okay, we got it.
We're not going to. Mediocre.
You can barely spell mediocre.
I spelled it Medicare.
That's right. So I can imagine what integrity would come out like. If you be Integra or something, we'd be an Acura.
I would. Ooh. So my picks. I went 11. Now, as of today, the game's going on right now, and you guys don't know that, but as of right now, there have only been
16 games.
Right. Because it is a Friday, and we have Virginia and Belmont are still playing. Oklahoma, Albany have not played. Louisville.
Albany? Albany? It's Albany. Albany?
I worked out today.
Olive Garden?
I've had no food. This is my second beer. And I got to tell you, I probably can't talk. Villanova played. I won a lot of games by 1 point. So UNI and Wyoming have a minute to go. And as we speak, unless something miraculous happens, I picked Wyoming.
Well, I really wish I would have figured out UNI was Northern Iowa. I'd have been so much happier because I would have picked UNI.
Randy has a friend who lives in Iowa, so he picks the Iowa teams.
I did pick the Iowa teams, and I feel bad for myself. I really wish I hadn't done that.
So Louisville has not played UC Irvine, wherever that's at. Providence has not played
California.
Dayton. Whatever. Who knows? UC could be
I know.
University of Connecticut at Irvine. I don't know.
No, University of California at Irvine.
We're fine. I bet there's an Irvine in Connecticut.
There might be an Irvine, Connecticut.
But
that's not the UC Irvine that we're talking about.
Okay, so Oklahoma, Albany has not played. Michigan State, anyway, Duke, Robert Morrison hasn't played. But let's be honest, they already have played. We all know who's going to win that.
Robert Morris.
San Diego State, St. John's hasn't played. So what I'm saying here, as we speak, not everybody's played. Now, I have gone 11 and missed. What 5? I thought I missed 4.
You're 11-5. 16 games is 11-5.
Randy,
you obviously haven't played the full season yet, have you?
Randy has gone on his first or his only thing.
On my only 8-8.
I know.
I've done wonderful.
I'm going to just say, I know it's only
picking brackets.
I know it's only 3 games more, but what you don't understand is why don't you explain to our massive audience,
or to our viewer?
And my mom,
to whoever.
My mom was still alive. She'd watch.
It's like, you know what? My mom is alive and she won't watch.
My mom liked me more than your mom liked you.
Probably. But so the problem with this is after the first round, your final 4 should basically be intact because it should be favorite teams. You know, the teams that are the better teams of the thing. You should not lose in the first round. You should not lose one of your final 4. I did. I lost one of my final 4 because I listened to the so-called experts and they told me that Iowa State was really good. Aww. So I went through the bracket and I decided I was going to rationalize how I got Iowa State into the championship game against Kentucky.
Yeah, that
is a stretch, but I had rationalized it, and I'm going to tell you how I did.
I want to let you, but can I ask you, what was the final score of that game?
What was the final score?
Of Kentucky, Iowa State, in your mind.
It would have been like 79-48.
No, really, I know you'd have been pulling for them hard.
Oh, I'd have been pulling for Kentucky big time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, Kentucky, I'm rooting for... No,
I thought Northern Iowa was or whatever, university.
Iowa State, no, I don't root for the Iowa teams.
Well, then why the hell did you pick it to go all the way
I picked it because I listened to the experts. Okay. I'll rationalize this.
Okay, but Randy, we have our own show. We are experts.
Oh, well, we shouldn't listen to us then.
Okay. Randy, please, I digress.
Because you picked Iowa State to win, too. You just didn't have them going to the title. Look at you, have them in the Sweet 16.
They will not be there.
They will not be there.
And they will not be playing the other Sweet 16 team I picked.
Yeah, no, they won't be playing. They'll be the one.
For some reason, SMU and Iowa State decided not to play each other in the Sweet 16. They could have listened to me.
So that UCLA and UAB can play each other instead.
Yeah, what the hell? University of
Alabama, Birmingham.
Is that a real place?
It is. And they're like dragons. They have like a dragon as their logo.
Well, maybe I like dragons.
So do I. That's why I kind of like their logo.
Sorry.
So University of Alabama.
So let me go ahead. I'm sorry I touched you. I know how you hate that.
Okay, so, I had to rationalize this. How did Iowa State get to the title game in my mind? And I'll tell you.
And he doesn't drink or anything. He does not.
Drink, no
and
drugs,
that's what
nothing.
makes this even crazier.
Iowa State should have beat UAB. 14 seed over a 3 seed. That's a no-brainer.
Pretty much.
Wrong.
Well, I picked it too, so it is a no-brainer.
It is a no-brainer. But then in the next round, they were going to play the SMU. And SMU is Southern Methodist University.
I didn't know that.
So...
Mustangs.
I didn't know. Yeah, the Mustangs.
Eric Dickerson went there.
And yes, he did. So I was going to add something to that, but I forgot the guy's name. Okay. So, of course, I figured, Iowa State plays in the Big 12. SMU plays in a smaller conference. Iowa State should play better competition. They should be able to beat SMU. Moving on to the next round of the Sweet 16, where they would have played Gonzaga. Now, Gonzaga lately has been notoriously bad in the tournament.
Last year was the only...
No. They had one magical run. One magical run, and we have made them tourney darlings since their one time that they made it to like the Elite 8.
Where is Gonzaga? Gonzaga.
California.
No, it's not.
Where is it?
It's in Washington.
It's in you're lying.
No, I didn't make that up. I believe they're in Washington.
Oh well, we're gonna look that up, but not now. We're not that big of.
Now it comes up because you made fun of me because
I did make fun because you didn't know where UC Irvine was, and you didn't know what a UNI was.
University of
Northern Iowa. Okay.
Or Illinois.
No, it's Northern Iowa.
Go ahead.
Northern Illinois is not in.
Make your point because you really.
I'm stretching this out because you keep talking in the middle of it.
You sold me to the point where I'm going to pick Northern what is it?
Iowa State.
Iowa State to go all the way now because the way you keep talking.
I'm telling you, and it's like they would have beaten Gonzaga because Gonzaga was not doing good in the tournament. Now lately, Duke has also been a dog in the tournament, so they would have faced Duke in the Elite 8. This is where Duke would have choked, like they choked against Notre Dame in the ACC tournament.
Did they lose that tournament?
They lost to Notre Dame in that tournament. Notre Dame has their number. I don't like Notre Dame, but I like Duke less.
Keep going.
So Iowa State would have went and beat Duke. Duke would have had their choking moment. It would have been against Iowa State. Now this puts Iowa State in the Final Four against. Here's my other Final Four team, and I don't think they're going to make it either. This could be bad. Oklahoma. For some reason, it was really in love with the Big 12.
Why would you pick?
I put Oklahoma. in the Final Four. And I thought, well, Iowa State beat Oklahoma this year, so they do it again to make it all the way to the championship game to lose to Kentucky.
Are you sure that you didn't think Oklahoma was another school or something? Because you really picked Oklahoma?
I took Oklahoma to go all the way to there. Where you have Louisville, I put Oklahoma.
Yeah, I, for some reason, believe Pitino can do it. Okay, so
And I believe that Bob Stoops can do it, even though he's the coach of the football team and not the basketball
I was
team.
going to say he's not there. Oh, my God. I thought it was Billy Tubbs.
I don't know.
What's Oklahoma's record?
Oklahoma's record's 22-10. I had a 22-10 team in the Final Four.
That's okay. You can do it.
And I had a 25-8 team in the Final Four.
Now,
I also put, I think I was pretty intelligent, Wisconsin and Kentucky. I'm choking on my own rage here.
Being born and raised in Kansas, I do go for the Kansas teams. I took Wichita State last year all the way, and I did okay. They lost. This year, I got Kansas going. What about Kansas?
You got Kansas eliminated by Wichita State, and then you have Notre Dame eliminating Wichita State.
Oh. Well, I had to make a choice between the Jayhawks and Wichita State.
Yeah.
I went with Wichita State, but...
Are you sure there's not a UNK, a University of Northern Kansas? I mean...
I don't. But I do know that I'm disappointed in myself for not taking the Wichita State Shockers past Notre Dame. Because I, too... I'm not a big Fighting Irish fan. I find it odd that there are teams you truly hate. We could do a whole show on things you hate.
Oh, we could do an entire show on the teams I hate. In every sport, I have a team that I truly hate. I have every sport. Every one of them. Hockey, Detroit Red Wings.
Basketball.
The NBA, any team Kobe Bryant's on.
Yeah, the NBA.
Well, it could be college basketball. We could be talking Duke.
Okay. College basketball.
College basketball, it's definitely Duke.
Really? So you don't hate Notre Dame?
I hate Notre Dame totally. As a college, I hate Notre Dame. Okay? It's even hard for me to watch the movie Rudy. It's like, I just wish that could have happened at any other school. Any other than Notre Dame. Any other school. I'm almost sitting there at some point, I'm rooting for him not to make the tackle.
Okay. So you don't hate Rudy, but you hate Notre Dame.
I hate Notre Dame. I hate Notre Dame as an institution.
Okay, pro football.
Pro football. Well, you got the Raiders. You got the Patriots. Yeah. Right there. Those are my two that I hate the most. Raiders and the Patriots. And then the Niners.
What about the Niners?
I don't like the Niners. Yeah.
Now, as a person, you don't like Joe Montana. We know that.
Yes, we know that.
Okay. So did we do all the sports? No, we did hockey, basketball. I don't think I did baseball.
No, you didn't do baseball.
Well, I don't know if
the Dodgers. Yankees. I hate the Yankees.
How could you hate the Dodgers?
Hate
the Yankees. My brackets are doing good. Are you
Yankees? I hate the Yankees. The Dodgers, I despise them, but I don't despise them as much as the Yankees. The Yankees. I eternally hate the Yankees.
Why do you hate the Yankees?
Because of Derek Jeter.
What's wrong with Jeter?
I hate Derek Jeter. Too clean cut. You know he's not that clean cut. You know that there's going to be a Tiger Woods thing that comes out about Derek Jeter sometime down the road. You know there is. Nobody is as clean cut as he portrays himself.
Isn't he a bachelor?
He's a bachelor.
Okay, so what unclean cut? Tiger Woods was
You're going to find out that he's into farm animals. I'm telling you right now, Derek Jeter spends a lot of time down on the farm.
No, don't say that. We're never going to be the big time. And if we're
going to be the big time.
You're going to get us sued.
It's going to be controversial. Would you like to issue an apology to Derek Jeter? Yeah, it'll be a half-assed apology. It's like, I apologize that you like farm animals.
Okay. I'm not saying that is true, but and I gotta believe it is. Okay.
Oh, come on! You gotta think he slept with some pigs in his day. Come on.
Well, that part, I'm pretty sure that happened. But how about steroids? He hasn't done those. We know.
Oh yeah, the 12 home runs a year that he averaged. Yeah, we can pretty much say that the steroids wasn't a problem with Jeter.
Okay.
But maybe he overdosed on Viagra. You never know. You never know if he was overusing. That's a performance-enhancing drug.
Oh, my God. You're terrible today. It is a performance. And if I may add, it's probably one of life's greatest performances.
According to Hugh Hefner, he says it's the greatest thing ever invented.
It was, and he would know. Okay, so we figured out your hate. Now back to the brackets. Okay, I'm going to ask you this: who won the championship last year? Does anybody know? Do we remember these things?
Do we remember who won the national title last year? That would be, I'm stalling because I don't remember. It was the national. It wasn't Duke. Wasn't North Carolina.
Was it Louisville? No.
It wasn't Louisville.
It wasn't Washington or Wichita
It wasn't.
State.
It wasn't Kentucky. Well, that's bad.
No, it was Kentucky.
No, Kentucky did not win it last year. Nope.
I will.
They actually had a bad record last year. They didn't do very well.
Before you say anything more, let me Google this because I don't want you going saying Kentucky sucks.
No, last year Kentucky had a nice run in the tournament, but
National
they
Championship Basketball 2014. I have a personal secretary.
Did you know that every time you talk into that phone, it's recorded and somebody listens to it, and they keep it for 2 years?
I almost said a dirty word.
Yeah, don't do it.
You!
Hey, you who's listening, you're a jerk.
My name is Jordanas. Was that good?
What? Sure. Not as good as mine, but it's good. It's all right. You're getting
Really?
better.
Somebody does that?
Yeah, there is a thing in the Apple licensing agreement. You don't have an Apple phone, so it may not be for you. But in the Apple licensing agreement,
I punched in 2024. We could have made a lot of money if it actually came out.
yeah. In the Apple licensing agreement, there is actually something that says in there that you are being recorded every time you talk to Siri. And there is somebody who is paid, probably lots of people, who are paid to listen to everything that is said. And they keep the information on file for 2 years. And it's in the licensing agreement. Also in that licensing agreement is you're not allowed to use the phone to create nuclear weapons or weapons of mass destruction.
What if you look at
and
stuff?
if you do that, Apple will take away your privileges of your phone.
What if you look at stuff it's not morally right?
No, they don't have anything against that. But nobody ever reads the licensing agreement. I don't either. I just saw this as a top 10 facts thing on YouTube.
Keep going. You're doing good. I'm still trying to find this.
You're,
Siri, you suck.
how can I? Siri is not on your phone. You don't have an Apple product.
Well, who talks to me? I have a person talking back.
Well, that's not Siri though. Is that an iPhone? No, that's a Samsung, so it's not an iPhone.
Whoa, I don't think we need to talk negative on my phone. When did this show become a hate thing on my phone?
Oh, he's talking about how much I hate the Yankees, hate the Red Wings.
I'm trying to figure out.
I hate Jeff Gordon, so there's my auto racing list.
You loved his wife.
Oh, Brooke? Yeah, she was pretty.
Ex-wife.
Ex-wife, yes. I don't. His current wife she's pretty.
Why can't I find this?
This should not have been that hard of a thing to find. I'm trying to stall mightily here. We could think of other teams I hate in other sports.
Division 8.
In Formula One, I hate Lewis Hamilton. Let's see. College baseball, I'm not a big Arizona State fan. I don't know why I root against the Sun Devils in that.
Oh, they're good.
I don't know.
I
just
know
root
why.
against them.
2014 final logo season. Okay. Final site Arlington champions. This is Connecticut.
University of Connecticut, is that the women's Final Four?
No, I didn't say women's.
I don't remember if it was UConn or not. It doesn't even seem right.
It says runner-up Kentucky.
Wow, that is so bad.
That can't be right.
That
You do my phone and look and see what you find because I'm not apparently doing it.
Okay.
I'll stall.
Keep stalling.
Anyway, Randy. You know what? I would. You said Kentucky sucked last year,
They did suck. If you look at Kentucky's record,
but they got to the final game. If my phone is right.
it's like, boy, I wish I would have never hit the back button. How do you go forward again?
Oh,
But no, it's like because last year they were a team that they had lost. I think they had lost.
Damn it! I wish we'd get our facts together before
8
I
to
hit
10
the play button.
Yeah, because I mean, how much? We're at 19 and a half minutes and we've
okay.
said nothing.
No. This is going to happen.
So
2014 NCAA
it's hard to
basketball
stall
champion.
when you're doing this.
I got it.
Do it. There we go. Here it goes.
Please.
It's thinking. Siri is so much faster than this.
Really?
Yeah. Well, I don't know because I have an iPhone 4. Not even the 4S where you could talk to Siri. 4 is the last phone that did not have Siri. I cannot talk to my phone.
I'm really ticked that I can't figure this out.
I'm really ticked you can't figure it out.
Okay, I know what I'm going to have to do.
This is the dead part of the show.
2-0.
We are taking an intermission. If
Sorry.
anybody wants to call, Sean, what's your phone number?
303.
It's like, somebody please call. I would hope that the phone would ring and I could just sit there and go,
you know what? I don't know.
new caller.
You know what? I made a great point, and that is that we don't remember who last year's championship was. And
It was University of Connecticut, and I don't remember that because Connecticut was pretty bad.
Was Bob Huggins on that team? Or the coach of that team?
Bob Huggins?
Huggins?
No, he's the coach of West Virginia. You're thinking of Calhoun. Jim Calhoun.
Oh, they all sound alike.
No, Jim Calhoun is not the coach. He was not the coach. It was a different coach that won that title. I do kind of remember that, yes, they did win that title.
Well, I hope we're right, because it would look bad if we don't
They're
know
going to
who-
look really stupid. Well, because the University of Connecticut women's team won last year, too. Yes, because Connecticut's women's team and their men's team won.
Well, I'm a Tennessee women's fan.
Oh, I love the Connecticut women.
I know.
See, the University of Tennessee, I hate in women's college basketball.
I love that's my favorite.
Yeah, well, tough. I hate them.
I like Pat. I like Sullivan.
I didn't like Pat Sutton.
She was awesome.
Summit, not Sullivan. Summit.
Yeah.
You don't even. I love her. Pat Sullivan.
As
Her
a
name's
coach-
Pat Summit.
You got me confused. I liked Pat Summit as a coach. I thought
Gino Oriema, better.
He's a dude.
But he's better. He's a better coach.
No,
than
he's
she
not.
is.
She has 8 or 7. 8.
He'll catch her in 3 more years.
You know what? Yeah, but no, it's not fair.
It is fair. He's
she
awesome.
She got sick. She had to retire.
Well, she wasn't going to win anymore with Gino
Yes, she
No,
was.
No.
I beg to differ.
You could beg all you want,
You know
but
what?
she was going to not.
Tennessee is the-
Gino Oriema is going to have like 15 of these things. 15 by the time
Tennessee is women's basketball NCAA top dogs. As far as I'm
Not
concerned.
anymore.
Yes, they are.
I don't even think they were ranked this year.
And I hope you can back that up.
I can't because I don't pay attention to women's basketball.
Okay, here's my final
Except for
4.
UConn, who's awesome.
What did I do here? Okay. I thought I had Kentucky down.
This is probably this is probably our least professional show we've done so far.
I've
This is
watched every
far
one of
away.
I've watched every one of our shows. It's not the worst.
That's so bad.
I thought I had Kentucky down twice in the final 4.
Hey, if they played their bench, then there would be. It'd be Kentucky.
Okay,
They said
my
the only
final-
team that can beat Kentucky is Kentucky.
my final 4: Kentucky, Wisconsin. Not because of you, Rolf.
I picked Wisconsin there.
That's probably going to be my doom because we all know how.
Yeah,
it is.
because I picked these teams or Kentucky.
And I picked
So
Louisville and Duke. Those are my final 4. I stand by them. They're still there.
Spell Krzyzewski.
Realcool. Real cool. I like
I don't like him. Because I hate Duke.
What about that shot Leitner made against Kentucky all those years ago?
You just had to bring that up. I hated that too. I hated Leitner.
I got a song.
Boy,
for
I
you.
really-
Have you ever listened to Ugly Kid Joe?
Yes.
Everything About You.
I have.
Do you like that song?
I've got it on my iPod somewhere.
So you don't hate it.
No, I don't hate that
I
song.
would have
like
found that
song.
to be kind of funny.
No, I like that song.
So
I even have the cassette. I have the cassette. The cassette.
So when you
For the younger viewers who are listening.
when you look in there, you see my beard is white. It looks like I just have a big fat face with no beard, and I have a beard. Do you see? what I'm
Santa,
talking
you
about?
are very vain. I just want you to
Not
know.
vain. I just want my ugly, old, wrinkled, gray hair to show up like it's supposed to. I don't mind the crap, but I deserve.
I want a younger co-star. It's not so grayed out on the screen.
Anyway, I have Kentucky and Duke in the championship, and the winner is Kentucky's going to win it all. And you know what? It's okay. I'm with it. We should go now. We are going to discuss later on why they should expand the championship. We talked about that today in the break room. We were on break. It's okay if anybody can watch this.
Yeah. Oh. What? Nothing. No, don't worry about it. There's another car. It's very
It's
full.
my neighbor. That's the neutral zone distraction.
Oh, okay. Why has she got so many cars in her parking lot?
Now wait a minute.
Look at all those Jeeps.
Yeah. Her husband runs that. They have a Jeep club.
Oh, okay.
You have a Jeep club too.
No, I've known people who own Jeeps, and I've seen how bad they are. So
and
no.
you know why? You know what they do? They join a Jeep club with a guy that knows how to fix them.
Oh well, there you go. That's how you.
Otherwise, they would be poor and broke because
like,
they couldn't
boy,
afford.
Hope they don't watch this show. The Jeep people. Well, now it's like I've known Jeep people. The left tail light always goes out on the Jeep.
Let me just say this: I love Jeeps.
I like the old CJ7s.
But I could never fix a Jeep.
No, neither could
If I had a Jeep, I'd have to know Chris.
Okay.
If that's his name, it may not be. I could be using a totally different name, like a hype.
You are just not good at flipping the switch. You know that?
We're done. This show is out now. Last time I did the show, I apparently did not hit
turn off the camera.
And I said a dirty word.
So make sure the camera's off.
Before I say the dirty
We're
word.
about to sign out, we think.
I'm going to take the camera. Some more. Ooh. See, I have a beard. I hit stop last time. That didn't work. What do you think I should hit this time?
Well, you should try hitting stop again. Hit stop.